pardon me for being rude. It was not me, it was my food. Boy, oh boy. Sometimes, Sundays, yeah, it's Sunday today, and yeah, what are we gonna do? I mean, I'm trying to stabilize this camera a little bit so as it's not making me feel hemmed in by cameras. Okay. Good mythical morning. Still got sleep in my eyes. Sunday, October 12th, 2025. There's your numbers. 1210 2025. Bingo. Bingo wings. Let us talk about something we don't normally talk about. Nah, it's the same old shit, really. It's just going around in my head right now. Whew. A lot of stuff going around in my head right now. Ooh, I better get this. 1 second. Yeah, that's better. God, a little bit of a mess. It's good. It's good to be a bit of a mess. Just not comfortable yet. Okay. Oh, right. Let's start over. Shall we? I mean, shall we seriously start over? I mean, should we stop this game now and just start all over again right from the start? Thank you. G says hi. Oh, God loves you says hi. Number 1. Thank you. Well, that's good. Love is all we got, really, isn't it? So that's good that he loves me, because what else is there? Wham, bam, cam, VR, hi. God loves you, hi, hi, hi. That makes you number 1. Keep going, God loves you. Hi, hi, hi. Number 1, number 1, number 1. How are you? I mean, what sort of question is that? I'm here. I'm here and alive and talking to a piece of technology that is rather brilliant. Ooh, wham bam cam VR in the chat. God loves everybody. You are absolutely correct, and I've made you number 1 now, because it's not just God loves you. Everybody loves you. It's unconditional. And I love you. Yay! So let's talk about the one thing us human experiencers don't talk about much. Death. Let's talk about death. I mean, we're coming up to Halloween, where people get silly about death and passing over to the other side and all this stuff, you know. It's like, it's all steeped in wonderful pagan, pre-Christian history too. So I'm going to avoid the religious confrontations that are obvious. But death, what is death? Anybody out there? I got my own version. Okay, any questions? Because here's my own version of death. right? It's the same as birth. The same. You go to sleep, and then you wake up, and you're somewhere else. Same. But it goes on forever. It's not reincarnation, because I don't like many things that start with re, but it's not reincarnation. It's not a loop. It could be a loop for many, but I believe this time I've got a grasp of it. If I've been looping in the past, I've got a grasp of it this time, which means that when I do pass from this human experience into my spiritual being, I'm not going to come back down through a tunnel and start it all over again with no memory of where I've been, or very little memory of where I've been prior lives. So I think this time, this is my honest opinion, this time, because I'm ready for it, and I don't mind if it comes to me, because I'm not fearful of death, that I get to be in my eternal spiritual self. And whatever that's like, nobody knows. Whatever that's like, that's what I'm going to be like as soon as I pass from this human experience. Very good. Unless it's a Mobius loop. Very good. McCheese poof. Very good. Yes, the old Mobius loop. But it's not. Not this time. I mean, maybe it is, but even if it is, I'll have little memory of it, and I'll believe, because in my human experience I've built this belief system, I'll believe that that Mobius loop is heaven, is a eternal self, an eternal being, constant peace, constant love. Unless it's a Mobius loop. Flux, give them a shout, don't be rude. Hi Flux, how you doing? What do I like to do? Aaron Perez-Negron. Okay, let me go back, see if I can see. Said hi. Negro. It's my birthday. Can I have a shout out? Flux, hang the phone up. It's my birthday. Can I have a shout out? Hey, Negro. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you. Okay. Unless the Mobius loop, give them a shout, don't be rude. Thanks, Flux. You're still in the chat, even though you told me to hang the phone up. What do I like to do? What do I like to do? Live. I love to live. Oh my gosh. And I live to love. So I live, love, life. That's what I love to do. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a broad brush stroke, but at the same time, it's like if I'm not really enjoying what I'm doing, then I change it, you see. We can all do that. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can change it. Text manages new Beggins clips. That's a strange moniker. TMNBC. Tex manages new Beggins clips. Watch out, there is a black man behind you. Run! I run from nothing. I'm sorry. Or for nothing. I mean, there's no fear here. That's funny. Aaron Pereznan. Do like games. Do I like games? I mean, one has to if you're having a true human experience, because you're going to be messed with. And if you treat it like a game, then it's kind of fun. So you make all things that kind of challenge you into a game. And that game is life. And if you've got the added security of knowing that you've already won the game, then you just play the game anyway, just for the fun of it. I love meeting people, being challenged. I've been proven wrong so many times by people who win their game. So, yeah. Oh, you've retracted a message, Aaron. Don't, there you go. Do you like the NBA basketball? I think basketball's a perfectly legitimate game, and I think it's played by very large men usually. So it's interesting to watch. I did work with a couple of famous basketball players whilst I was working in the entertainment industry. That's a bit of a misnomer, but anyway, whilst I was working as an art director and production designer, I worked with quite a few of NBA stars. Kobe and Shaq and Ho, I think his name's Ho, the big Chinese basketball player. Yeah, so yeah, NBA's fun. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I like sports all right. I don't like the idea that, you know, it takes over your whole life. Any sport takes over your whole life. You know, it is a good distraction, and I like watching live sporting events. I don't really like pre-recorded sporting events and just watching them. No, so yeah, and I mean, I was sportsman. Hardly sportsman of the year, but I was a steeplechase jockey in my youth. I used to ride racehorses over fences in England. That was fun. Me and a horse galloping and jumping over fences sometimes. Not quite making it over fences sometimes, but you know, I had fun. Road winners. What do you do in your life? Live it. I live it fully. I go sliding in. Yeah. Fully. Live, love life. What do you do in your life? I make music. I write words, poetry, lyrics. I produce music and art. I meet people. I definitely get out and meet some very interesting people who have slightly different perceptions of life and I talk to them about their bubble, you know, the life we live. You know, we share moments where I ask questions and they give me answers, and they ask questions and I deflect. I don't deflect. I try and answer as honestly as I can, but the trouble is, I mean, my world is very different from the person who's asking the question. So often it's like we're sat in the same place looking at similar objects, but I'm seeing it completely differently. So it's interesting to integrate. I like it. And that's why I'm answering the questions and I'm meandering away from my subject matter. A cheerful chat about death. So, yeah. Our biggest fear is on our human experience is to die screaming in pain. So I'm going to give you a little tip, just from my perception, my perspective. Don't die screaming in pain. And don't fear it, because you fear it, it'll happen. It's a hard one, that one. If you fear it, You're going to promote it. So embrace it. It's all good. This is the end. Packet of crisps. Beautiful friend. The end. See? I got the Morrison bug, not the Morrissey bug. To die by your side. Yeah, and everybody sings about death, but they're all like, eh. But my death waits for me like a mongrel waits downwind on a tightrope leash. That's a good lyric. I like that. My death. Da, 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 da. Jacques Brel song. I'll look that up and listen to that again. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. And the Soortvokter. The Soortvokter. All one word. The Soortvokter. Gave me a red hand. I don't. It's okay. Aaron's gone. What you doing in life? The Soortvokter. 31 Atlas is not a comet. As far as I know, comet is a cleaning powder they use to clean, surfaces. 31 Atlas is, I don't know, Atlas. Atlas is a mythical figure. Didn't he hold up the world? And then we ended up calling the map of the world the Atlas, because he held the world on his shoulders. A Greek god of some sort. So 31 Atlas. I've no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I don't listen to news or understand most of what people are finding interesting to be fearful of or to promote. I know nothing of 31 Atlas. You could tell me if you want, Mr. the Soortvokter. You can let me know what 31 Atlas is, if it's not a comet. Nigel Mitchell is not a television screen. I don't know what it is then. Is the third interstellar object I see, it's Project Bluebeam, I think they call it, where the mainstream media gets leaked information about possible sightings of our alien abductors, and we get to be put in fear of that rather than whatever crisis they come up with next. But if there are aliens out there, I'm probably one of them. Who cares? Just as long as you're kind to each other, it doesn't really matter what you are, does it? Okay. Zig and Zag 369 said hi. Hi, Zig and Zag. I'm interested and curious about alien life forms. Of course I am. But the thing is, understanding it, studying it, looking at it, not having any real physical experience of knowing that I'm talking to or interacting with an alien, I really only have my feelings to go on. But I do feel that if the human experience that I've had, my most recent human experience, this one, if my interaction with other human beings, and they are actually human, then we desperately do need aliens to come in and help. But if they are somewhat alien, then I can understand their naivety at thinking doing the same thing over and over and over is going to make things different. Yeah, I know, that's a lot to take in, isn't it? It's a lot to understand. But think about it. We do need intelligence life on this planet. And that doesn't mean that they have to be in charge of anything except themselves. But that intelligent life is really got to come to the fore, not up above or down below, but just come to the fore with ideas about how to improve the human experience for the sake of our children and our children's children, regardless of whether they are alien or not. So if the aliens help us, great. If they don't, we can ignore them. I had 2 greys in my bedroom once, and then I got an implant a few years later, but so do thousands, so nothing to talk about really. That's an experience that you should try and meditate on and see if you can find out where the implant is. Because if you really need to talk to these entities, then you should unplug the implant, and it will probably give them some sort of signal, and they'll come back and visit. And I think it would be a good thing if you could just sit down and chat to them, find out what their aim is, what their goal is, whether their agenda is to help mankind or not. And then you can let us know, and we can go, oh, okay. All right. So there is something to talk about. Experience is what we talk about. We're not really talking about what's coming up on the news or other things. We're actually talking about our life experience. Everything else is surely conjecture. Okay. We need to honor Mother Gaia, the goddess. Well, we were born, as far as we know, and I can remember right back to when I was 2 or 3 years old. So I can't remember my actual birth, but I know people who actually feel like they have a memory of their birth, which is amazing. So, so all I have is to base my life upon my experience. And as far as I know, I come from Earth, like this planet, this abundant planet. So as far as I know, so of course you don't shit on your own doorstep. I mean, think about it just like in common terms, like that's a horrible expression, but it's like, of course you look after Gaia, Mother Earth. You know, many times I've related to, honor your mother and father. Well, what does that mean? Does it mean your actual biological mum and dad? No, it means Mother Earth and Father Time. So time and space, which we know is fluid, but we have to look after it because that's our human experience. Otherwise, we don't have a human experience, and we have to look after it, be good stewards to that which we walk upon. It's hallowed ground. All our ancestors, all our future progeny, everything is coming from our natural selves. We're dealing with a lot of unnatural technology, but I'm not fearful of it because it's not sentient. It's not like us. And then we'll go back to the alien. Well, are they like us? What do they want? What is their food source? That's kind of an important one. Are we their food source? Get into all sorts of fun and games. The implant is in my right buttock, but thankfully I never see them anymore. I hope it's just a tracker. Why thankfully? I mean, I'm sorry, it may have been a very traumatic experience to have this implant put in and have the 2 greys visit you, the sort Vokta. But you have to know their reasoning for putting it in, and hope is not enough if if you're hoping it's just a tracker. So I mean, I think you have to really sort of sit down and internally focus on the experience and find out what it was, and if they were able to even communicate with you. Ask them questions. Surely they got answers of some sort. Okay, because it started with a sharp pain in my brain without consent. Yeah, I've had migraines. Fucking horrible. I hate them. But I don't get them anymore, thank goodness. The implant in the buttock came several years later. Wow, so they were working on you over a long human experience measurement of time. They must have, it's more than a tracker then, isn't it? I mean, if it's just a tracker, surely that first into the brain and then bang into the buttock, gone, you know? I mean, if it was just a tracker. So it's more than a tracker, isn't it? Think about it. Just follow your own logical methods and you'll realize, oh, there's nothing. Yeah, so I would definitely, if I were you, which I am not, but I would be so inquisitive as to want to know what and why and where and how, you know, I mean, all of those things. Just 2 episodes with several years apart. Okay. But during those years, why did they come back to you? Specifically you? In that 2-year gap, what was it, what was going on with you? I mean, that gap, was it just like the dead zone? Or, I mean, what did you experience from the moment you got the to the moment you got the, you know, what was happening in that 2-year period? And can you remember it vividly? I mean, can you actually catalogue? Anyway, interested and curious, because that's something that not many humans want to talk about. So yeah, I mean, your experience seems more interesting than, you know, I went to work, you know, I was born, I went to school, I went to work, I retired, I died. It was, yeah, your experience seems to have some excitement. And maybe the sharp pain in your head was not really grey aliens. Maybe it was a manifestation from your own personal boredom of what you believed was 2 aliens. I mean, we don't know 100%. So I'd get back in contact if I were you. I'd be slapping my buttock going, hey, come on, wake the fuck up, come and talk to me. Okay, more of the Sort Voctor's story. I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, it's 28 minutes. I've got to go soon. They came originally because I blew the walls to the astral apart by ingesting a large overdose nutmeg. 1 year later they came, 2 of them, and performed the brain thing on me. I think they were curious because I saw things. Okay, fair enough. Have you written a book about the things you saw, about blowing the walls to the astral apart? I mean, have you given graphic details to other human beings? Because you should, because otherwise we're all just going to have this sort of normal mundane life, you know, just going through life, really. But write down your experiences and publish them, self-publish them, put them out on YouTube. If there's a link, I would follow it, and I would be very curious. And so, you know, give me a ring, talk to me, because that's a very interesting story. All right, my story is coming to an end today, but only today. I don't know what's coming next. It's nearly 30 minutes and that's a little too long for my morning pontification. I was going to talk about death and it being the same as birth. So I did, and then I got distracted, and I love being distracted sometimes by interesting stories. I love everybody. including the aliens. I love everybody, everything. I love you all so very much. Live, love, life. Follow those 3 maxims. Live, love, life. It's simple, really. Love you. Bye, bye, bye. See you soon. And I started writing it down, but my PC broke down. There is such a thing as pen and paper. All right, I love you. Bye. Cheers then. Bye.